Picture this: a rainy evening on a desolate road with nothing but the headlights of a vehicle to guide the way. The road is slick with rain, its surface gleaming under the faint glow of a distant moon. The air is heavy with the scent of wet earth, and the relentless drumming of raindrops against the roof of the car is the only sound accompanying the low hum of the engine. In this eerie solitude we find our main character, a brave, animated human with a heart full of determination. Our protagonist, with his clothes soaked and eyes focused, is behind the wheel, his hands clutching it with a resolve that belies his size. He's far from his home, navigating through the storm on this solitary road late at night. He's trying to reach home, a place of warmth and safety, away from this relentless storm and the creeping sense of unease it brings. The windshield wipers move in a rhythmic dance, struggling to keep up with the downpour. It's a battle against nature, and our animated protagonist in his little car is a small beacon of hope amidst the raging elements. Suddenly something appears on the road. The animated human squints, trying to make out what's blocking the way, an unexpected interruption in his journey. It's a fallen tree, its gnarled roots reaching toward the sky like skeletal fingers. He steps out of the car, the rain soaking through his clothes. He approaches the tree, its bark dark and slick with rain. He begins to push, his hands slipping against the wet bark. The wind picks up, turning the rain into a barrage of icy needles. He pushes harder, tries to drown out the fear with the exertion, but the tree remains unmoved, an unyielding sentinel in the heart of the night. He finally stops, panting and shivering. He's alone, caught in a chilling tableau of uncertainty and fear. Then from the depths of the surrounding woods, a chilling sound echoes. Suddenly, a shadowy figure appears. A shadowy figure emerges from the darkness, heading straight for our animated human. The figure is getting closer, its form growing larger and more threatening with each passing second. Frantically, the human scans his surroundings, looking for an escape route, a way to avoid the advancing threat. Just as the figure reaches the car, the human jumps back in and speeds off. The tires squeal against the wet road, the engine roars into the night, and the shadowy figure is left standing in the rain, watching as the car disappears into the darkness. With a pounding heart, the human steps on the gas, the car roaring to life. His hand grips the steering wheel, knuckles bleached white under the strain. His foot presses harder on the gas pedal, the speedometer needle inching higher and higher. The car is a blur of motion, a streak of light against the inky blackness. But even as he accelerates, the shadowy figure is never far behind. His eyes dart to the rearview mirror, the figure looming larger with each passing moment. Days later, a shadowy figure is seen lurking near the abandoned car. The figure, a mere silhouette against the moonlit sky, moves with an uncanny grace, its form shifting and morphing with every step it takes. There's an unsettling familiarity about this figure. The figure circles the car, its movements slow and deliberate. The figure lingers at the driver's side, its fingers tracing the spot where our brave human made his last stand. As the figure disappears into the woods, one can't help but wonder, what happened to our brave human? The story, it seems, is far from over.